Hey guys, my name is Pierce Jones and I'm the founder of Beyond the Pack, the premier hostel work exchange service. In July 2016, I graduated from the University of Oregon. I spent 3 years pursuing my degree in political science, and when it was all said and done, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life. I knew I wasn't ready for the 9 to 5, and I surely knew I wasn't ready to sit in an office. I wanted to live out my wanderlust. I wanted to travel the world before the corporate environment closed me in forever, or until I started master's school. For me, travel has always been something that I really wanted to do and that I always set out as a goal in my life to do. And I figured, hey, I have all this time, I know I don't want to have a job, so I bought a one-way ticket to Belgium and I never looked back. That one-way ticket led me to nearly 9 months abroad, in Western Europe, in East, in Southeastern Asia, in Hong Kong and China. During the trip, I really learned a lot about myself. I did things I'd never done before. I'd become more social and more open. I found that the hostel atmosphere, that the travel atmosphere is something that I really liked. That you didn't actually need to live in a house. You could easily have everything you need just within the confines of a backpack. I learned that travel is something that moves you, something that opens you up and creates new doors. It exposes you to new things and is something that I think everybody has to do. I called my brother on the phone and I said, hey man, I have a great idea. We need to open a hostel work exchange service, something that will help travelers find their travel goals, but without breaking the bank. In April 2017, Beyond the Pack was born. Now, we are a hostel work exchange service. What exactly does that mean? What we do is we connect travelers or volunteers with hostels. In exchange for beds at the hostels, you provide part-time work. Now, that part-time work could be anything from social media marketing and blog writing. It could be cooking and housekeeping. It could be party promoting and going out with guests and having a great time at bars. Really, whatever the hostels want, you're a resource for them, and whatever you want, the hostel's a resource for you. I volunteered 3 times during my time abroad, in Belgium, in Spain, and in Thailand. I found these times were the most enriching because they gave me an access to a side of travel that I've never had before. I call it becoming a short-term local. Now, what that means is that you have the hostel as almost a home. The hostel becomes the ultimate resource for you. If you want to travel, you can, because you're only working part-time. Let's say you're stationed in Belgium. You can go to Amsterdam, you can go to Paris, you can go to Brussels, you can go to Cologne. You have the time, but more importantly, you have the money. Now, if you're not paying for a bed, you have nearly 80% of your travel budget back. When people ask me, Pierce, how did you only spend $4,000 in 9 months? I say, you don't need to if you're not paying for a room. This is the thing that has really opened up the travel experience for me and has made my travel so much more enriching. Now you can afford to go on excursions and to do skydiving and bungee jumping and extreme outdoor stuff. You have time to sample real food, that you're not just eating fast food every day. And you also have the money to be able to do what you want, to buy the flights, to go to the places, and not have to worry about, oh, can I afford this hostel? In Thailand, I had no idea what I was doing. I got off the plane, all the writing was different, the entire culture was different, I was lost. My family at the hostel made it so much easier. You get local advice, local tips, you get to go out with the locals. You get an experience that you just can't find staying at backpacking party hostels, and I think that's what's so valuable about the volunteer work exchange. Conversely, for hostels, it's incredibly important to bring in foreigners to help with your business. Having English-speaking volunteers in hostels is abundantly important, as it has become the language that everyone functions in. Volunteers can help with branding, with marketing, with promotional materials, with client interaction. Volunteers get an amazing, cool cultural experience. Hostels get an amazing staff member who reduces the labor cost and brings in a new vibe to the hostel. Our motto at Beyond the Pack is experience more for less. Enjoy your travel, go out, meet new people, but do it in a way that is affordable, that makes the memories you want, but doesn't leave you with a huge hole in your pocket. Get out there and see things you've always wanted to. There's nothing stopping you. Believe in the process. Believe in Beyond the Pack. Cheers, guys.